barcode, man.
Your pre-jail number.
That shows exactly, man. To be a prisoner of this corporation. This ain't no country. It's a corporation, man. Owned by the elites, man. Go back, bro.
Job 20 and 14. Yet his meat is in his bowels is turned. It is the gall of ass within him.
Yep.
He hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again.
Yeah, he gonna give it up. Everything that he's ever taken, all right, since he's been in rulership, he gonna give that back up. All right? He gonna give back up everything that he stole. All right? Everything that he has don't belong to him. But he was able to get it by way of the sword, man.
Slack, y'all.
And through his deceit. All right?
Slack. That's what politicians. I call them politely lieticians because they politely lie to you, and they got it down to technical science. And all politicians, no matter what they're voted in for, their main objective is to steal and sell what does not belong to them. That's a politely lietician, politician. They steal and sell what does not belong to them. A.E. case in point, i.e. case in point. Just a couple months ago, John McCain got caught trying to sell Indian land to a foreign company overseas.
Yep.
The native tribes got at John McCain's ass. That's why he didn't make a noise when Donald Trump messed with him about his heroism, because he knew Donald Trump had a Trump card for his ass. So he didn't say nothing. But that's just an example. They steal and sell whatever does not belong to them.
That's it. That's the nature of the devil, man. That's the nature of the serpent. All right? He'll speak to you in a peaceful manner and deceive you by way of fair speech. That's how they get down, man.
Smoother than butter.
His words were smoother than butter, man. All right? That's how they operate.
The Indian called him a fork-tongued devil.
Yep.
What else he called him? The Indian giver, because every treaty that he sold, he reneged on the treaty and took the land anyway. They called him Pale Face. The Indians made some names for that devil, boy.
Yeah, man. Straight up, man. They know he's the devil.
Job 20 and 16. Job 20 and 15. He has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again.
Yep.
Yahweh shall cast them out of his belly.
Yep. He gonna cast those riches. He gonna give that up, man. Especially when the elect and when Yahweh Shah and the elect and the angels, when they come down after destruction, we're gonna go around and we're gonna take back everything that belonged to us, man. All the possessions of the heathens that they have is gonna be in the hands of the Lord's people.
Everything they stole.
All right, the forces of the Gentiles. All right, they gonna be constantly bringing those into the gates of Jerusalem. All right, you gonna give up your riches, man. You ain't gonna be able to enjoy it, man. All right.
It's hard for him to enjoy it now. Everywhere he go, he got somebody at his ass.
That's right. That's right, man. That's why it says, James 5? James 5 and 1. James 5 and 1. Go to now, you rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. That's talking about the elites, man. You're going to have great misery. It's going to come upon you, man. Especially when the Lord comes back. Because you're going to be the first fruits of slavery. When the kingdom of heaven is in the beginning stages of being established, the elites of the so-called white man is going to go right into chains and shackles. All right? They're going right into captivity, man. And that's going to be a misery unto them. All right? It's gonna be misery, man. It's gonna be grief, because your role as a man that's sitting on high on the ruler seat, you're now at the bottom of the totem pole. You're not. That's something that you're not going to be used to. All right, you're gonna be in disbelief that you're no longer the Illuminati, the ruling class people on the earth that runs the whole entire planet, man. All right, and that's what's gonna happen. Go back to Job 20.
Job 20 and 16. He shall suck the poison of the asp.
Yep.
The viper's tongue shall slay him.
Yep.
He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter,
Uh-huh.
that which he labored for. That which he labored for shall he restore,
Yep.
and shall not swallow it down.
Yep.
According to his substance shall the restitution be.
Yep. It's gonna be restored, man. Everything that this devil has in possession, it will be restored, man. All right. I'm pretty sure y'all going back to the Roman Empire when we got besieged and y'all took all the gold and everything out of our temple. Y'all more than likely still got that in y'all possession, man. You got all the finest gold, you got the silver, you got the artifacts, you got the best wine, you got everything, man. Everything that these people out here they're wishing to have, or they're striving to get, which they're never going to receive and ever, you have it in your possession. But the Lord's going to take that from you, and you're going to go right into slavery, man. All right? Go ahead.
Job 20 and 18. Job 20 and 18. That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be.
Yep.
And he shall not rejoice therein.
Yep.
Because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor. Because he hath violently taken away an house, which he not builded, not.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly, man. All right. You crush the poor, man. The poor is Israel. You made sure that you brought a war on middle class to where you either got to be up in the rich. All right, you got to be in that position, or you got to be extremely poor, man. The poverty line. All right, there's more poor people on this planet than there are the rich. The rich are in few, and that's you devils. All right, even of your own, you got a lot of poor Edomites of your own that are out there, man, that you done sacrificed. All right. So you gotta pay for that, man. Read that again. Read that verse again.
Job 20 and 19. Because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor.
Yeah, you have oppressed and forsaken the poor.
Because he hath violently taken away an house which he builded not.
Hey, you violently take away a house which you do not build. That's your track record, man. That's the so-called white man's MO, man. That's how you got America. That's how you got Europe. That's how you got parts of Southern Africa. That's how you got Australia. By way of violence, man. You took them by violence, oppressed them, and that next day they land, and now you own that. You basically take on that land as yours, man. That's the track record of the so-called white man. All right, and this is listed in the scriptures, man. Go ahead.
Job 20 and 20. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly.
Yep.
He shall not save of that which he desires.
Yep.
There shall none of his meat be left.
Yep.
Therefore shall no man look for his goods.
Yep.
In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
Hey, in the fullness of his sufficiency, shall he be in straits, which basically means distress. All right. Just like it says, though he mount up his excellency unto the heavens. That's what that's talking about, man. The fullness of his sufficiency is talking about the height of his new world order, man. All right, that's what that's talking about. And we're pretty much, this man is really, the way he's doing things, he's really trying to approach that very quickly, man. He's trying to hurry up and get to the highest level of his new world order, man. He want to make sure everybody is in control. That's why he's about to bring that chip, the mark of the beast.
It's like he's trying to do it before Obama get out of office.
That's right.
Because this is the short time, yeah.
He would be the perfect tool for them to use. Man.
Yes.
You know?
Because can't no white man take away the guns.
Nope.
Esau ain't gonna lay down his own gun. Somebody else got to take it from him.
Yep. Read that verse again. I'm gonna go to the blue letter.
Job 20 and 20. Sir, he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not say of that which he desires. There shall none of his meat be left.
Yep.
Therefore shall no man look for his good. The fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straight.
Yep.
Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
All right, hold on. Let me. I'm gonna go into the blue letter and look that up. It says. In the fullness of his sufficiency. Hold on 1 second. All right, it's not pulling up on my phone. Read it again.
Job 20 and
My phone
22.
tripping. Go ahead. My phone was tripping. Go ahead, bro. I'll break it down.
Job 20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straight.
So in the fullness of his sufficiency. All right. So that's basically talking about when he gets to the apex of his rulership, his new world order, man, his agenda. That's when the Lord's going to bring terror upon his devil. That's when the Lord's going to get the moving, and he's going to lift up a standard against him. All right. That's when the Lord's going to come like a thief in the night. And basically interject and throw down what he thought that he was going to use to rule the world. All right, the Most High ultimately got these devils in a trick bag, man, because they think that they're going to rule forever, and they think that under the new world order that they got, that they're trying to establish, they think that they're going to basically follow through with it. But the Lord this is the Lord's program. All right, this is chess, not checkers. The Most High is playing chess with these devils, man. He knows their every move, man. He knows your move before you. All right. So these devils, man, they got it coming, man. All right. Right.
Let's continue in Job 20 and 22.
Hold on. The word sufficiency, it pretty much means a condition or quality of being adequate or sufficient. All right? The self-sufficiency of independence of character, especially of an arrogant and imperious sort. All right, so this devil is going to be so proud that he has everything in his fist. All right? That's when the Lord is going to wipe that pride away by destroying their ass. Yeah.
Isaiah 2 and 12. For the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty,
Yep.
and upon everyone that is lifted up.
Yep. That's
And
right.
he shall be brought low.
You're going to be brought low, man. Meaning you're going to be brought to the grave, man. That's going to be your condition on earth, man. You know the saying, the black man's hell, the white man's heaven is the black man's hell, or the Hispanic man's hell. The roles are going to switch. All right, we're going to be in our heaven, and you're so-called white people, you're going to be in your hell.
That's word.
All right? That's what the Bible is promoting. All right?
Isaiah 14:12. How are Lucifer fallen from heaven?
Yeah. Yep.
Isaiah 14:12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?
Uh-huh.
How art thou cut down to the ground?
Hey, Lucifer is basically a way of saying illuminated ones, man. Or light bearer. That's what that means. All right, so when you hear about the so-called Illuminati, which are the banking families, that's who that's talking about. All right? And there's going to be a point in time where after the Lord throws them down, they're no longer going to be the people that hold the light and that's ruling anymore, man.
That's right.
The people that's going to hold the light are the people of the Lord, man. Starting with Yahweh Shai himself on down. We going to have the light. All right? On the right-hand side. Go ahead.
How art thou cut down to the ground, which weakens the nations?
Yeah, that did weaken the nations. Now, how did these devils get brought down? All right? That's what you're going to be amazed at. The fact that these devils that went from ruling everything on the soil of the earth to being straight, abominable, filthy slaves, man.
That's right.
Men men crawling on fours, man. That's how low you gonna be, man.
Don't live on it.
All right? You're gonna be reduced to peasants. All right, you're gonna be licking up the dust of our feet. You're gonna be bowing to our Messiah, man, Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
You're gonna bow to the fact that he's a so-called black man.
That's right.
All right? You're gonna realize that you oppressed and you was pushing your white supremacy all over the planet Earth. But you're gonna realize that the Messiah was a black man this whole time, this whole entire time, man. And his people. All right? So you're gonna, the nations are gonna be tripping off of that fact, man. But
Verse 13. What thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God.
yeah, though his excellency be exalted to the heavens, right? Go ahead.
I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
Yep.
And I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
That's the pride of this devil, man. To try to mimic the Most High. All right. That's why he want to surveillance everybody and act like he's the eye of the Lord. All right. He want to go into outer space and try to regulate what goes on in the second heavens. All right. He want to tell you what morality. He want to establish his way of life and standards and impose it upon the people. That's what that's this devil trying to be like the Most High, man. He want to erase that there is a Most High and put himself up there, man. But he ain't nothing but the damn devil that the Bible speaks of. Go ahead,
Verse 15. That thou shalt be brought down to hell.
Yeah, you're going to be brought down to the grave, man. All right? You're going to be catching holy hell, man. And you're going to get it the worst. You so-called Jews, which are the top Edomites that are the root of this problem, you are going to be the worst off. You're going to be the worst off slaves, man.
Amalekites.
You kites. You're going to have it the worst in the kingdom, man. You're going to wish that those 1,000 years are up. That's how bad you're going to have it. You're going to want those 1,000 years to speed up. Just like we want our captivity to speed up so we can get delivered up out of here. You're going to be feeling the same way when you at the bottom and you're a slave, man. You're going to know what it's like to be how we were.
That's right.
All right? The so-called white man, he going to know what it's like in that day to live, to be a slave. like how we were slaves for the past 500 years. All right? Go ahead, man.
He shall be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit.
Yep.
They that see, they shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth tremble?
Yeah, we gonna look down on you devils. You already weak in nature, man, and you a natural born faggot. So we gonna look down on you. We gonna be like, this little low-life, vile piece of shit, faggot, homosexual, recessive devil. This the man that caused the earth to tremble?
That's right.
You? Speaking of the devil. But that's what's gonna happen, man.
Read 15 again.
Go ahead. You already know Satan sitting them out here again. Go ahead.
Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the both sides of the pit.
Keep going.
They shall see you and look upon thee narrowly, and consider, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
Yep.
That did shake kingdoms?
That did shake kingdoms. So you was the reason why all these different wars and turmoil was going on the earth between these different nations, which ultimately the Most High was the muster of it. But through this devil was the cause of why all these nations are out here fighting. All right? That's why. Go ahead, man.
That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof?
Yeah, you destroyed everything and built up your own. Everywhere where you go and you see skyscrapers and high-rise buildings and Roman pillars and shit like that, let's let you know Esau that took down and built up right there, man. He took what used to be there, destroyed it, and built his own setup, man. And when you look all around the world, that's basically what you see. All right?
That opened not the house of his prisoners?
That opened up the house of his prisoners. Hey, the so-called white man, because he's in control over this corporation, and under this corporation is what? A prison. Everybody's is pretty much in prison here in Babylon, man. Not to mention the actual prisoners, the ones that are locked down. All right, Jake is locked up under them jails, man.
That's right.
And America has the most prisoners of all countries. Combined, man. All right?
And it's Jake.
And they all, and most of them are Jake, man.
Issachar.
No picture.
That's it, man. Go back to
Job 20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in Straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. All right? Matter of fact, I'm going to look up that word. I'm going to look that word up. No, word wicked. No, hold on, real quick. Because it says the hands of the wicked is going to be on them, right? The wicked shall come upon them. It's Job 20 and 22, right? 20 and 22. Because who's going to be the ones that's going to take these devils down? It's going to be Israel. All right? It's going to be Israel. When you look up the word wicked, it's from the Hebrew word Aimal, which means laborer or sufferer, a laborer, a workman. All right? So it's not talking about a wicked person. It's talking about the people that were in slavery, man. Now, who are the slaves of today? Fuck these heathens, because they're slaves to the elites too. But they're still getting the bit. They're still like they still get their benefits, man. They still have their own sovereignties. They still have their own rules and stuff like that, man. The ones here in America are the slaves, but the main slaves are you Israelites, man. You Negroes, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man. You're those laborers, man. All right. Hey, and these devils, they got their run off of slavery, man. Like their economy and Wall Street, so on and so forth. They got that off of the slave markets from free labor. All right, it was through free labor how you was able to get this country set up. All right, that's exactly what happened. All right, that's what happened, man. You got this country off of free slave labor of the Negro, Hispanic, and Native American land. So guess what? When the elites get ready to be visited, those same said people they're gonna get their hands on it. They're gonna take back what's rightfully theirs. Man.
That's right.
All right? And you devils are gonna go down. That's right. Let's have the Bible. You so-called white people, enjoy your vacation, all right? Enjoy your stay, because destruction is coming unto you.
That's right.
All right? You're going to be destroyed, and you will go into slavery. More court murder. Shut up.
Job 20:22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in the Straits.
So when you get to the highest height of the New World Order, that's when the Lord's going to work down on his ass.
That's right.
All right? That's why when that UN assembly took place, and they thought everything was going to be all good, and they had their plans to basically set everything in array for all you people to basically live under their rule of the New World Order. The Lord brought destruction. All right? So now World War III is already happening. All right? Go ahead.
Job 20 and 23.
That's what the brother reading. That's the spirit, though. That's the spirit. Man.
I didn't know you read
That's the spirit, you know?
Go ahead.
Matter of fact, get Job